Hey, welcome back. So now we bleached her to a nice and orange color, and now we're going to deposit the red. So for the mid lanes and ends, I've chosen to do it with a 30 volume peroxide, and I decided to add the little color booster to make it more red. And as you can see, look how nice and orangey it is. So this is going to give her a little bit more of a lift in tone for the mid lanes and ends. And then I'm going to go back and do the regrowth area with the 20 volume, and I think that that's going to give her a more dimensional red, and it's going to make it that fire that I really want. The goal is like a Raquel Welch red, or like do you remember Madonna back in 2006 when she did that hung up music video, and I think she was red, and then she went back to blonde shortly thereafter, but something along the lines of that type of red, that deep, vivid, not a deep red, but more like a vivid red. Like my doll head's about a level 6 or 7, but with this high lift tint, I want to see if I could get her into the 7-8 range, and so got my color mixed really nicely. I got my rat tail comb here for the sectioning, and let's begin. So I dab, and I start at the back, half an inch away from the scalp, and it's going to be to the ends. This is so exciting. I can't wait to see how she's going to look like once we, you know, make her the red. And I'm taking thin sections. I'm not taking large chunks, as established. Making sure it's nicely mixed. That's going to be very nice. Yeah, I'm very happy with how she lifted. It's only going to get better. And again, I'm using the 30 for the mid lanes and ends. I'm going to use the 20 for the top for the regrowth, and that's to make it more vivid. Taking thin sections. And this is a really nice color. You could do highlights with it. Eventually, if I want to take her into the red blondes, I can do that. But I just think that copper is a cool color. Very cool color to do. They're sectioning it off. And the total processing time for the red is going to be 90 minutes. So the moment I do my final application, once I do the roots, it's gonna be 90 minutes. And I'm also gonna, you put a plastic bag on it to make it generate more heat, so it will bring out the vividness in this red. It's gonna be beautiful coppery red. So my doll head's about a level 6, and I'm hoping with this red we can bump her up to 7 or like a 7 or an 8. She's like a level 6 orange right now. And with the level 6 orange, you have one or two options. Either you use the level 6 like light brown to cover the orange, or you would use a higher lift tint to try to bump you up into the 7-8 range. And a lot of people make the mistake thinking that this level is enough to make them a blonde, and so they would use a dark blonde over this color. And honestly, all the dark blonde will do is mute the red a little bit, but it's still going to be red. You would still have to use like a peroxide or a high lift tint, and so that's why we're doing the high lift tint, is because we're going to try to get her get maximum lift, maximum deposit. Okay, so we got this sectioned, so let me show you. She's already getting red. So now I need to do this back quadrant, and then we're going to go for the front. Okay. Treating this like a tint going lighter. We section it off. Start 1/2 inch away from the scalp, and we just and thinner sections are imperative because they give you something better to work with. Making sure you're saturating every strand. Yeah, so the 30 volume is going to make it nice and vivid. It's already getting really nice and vivid. I love it. It's going to be like Lucy. Can't wait until I blow dry and flat iron her and see the color, see the end result of the color. Okay, okay. So this is really cool. Let me show you this. So we got the back done already. And let me just remove my gloves. And you'll see. So this is the red while it's processing. And it's going to give a little bit more of a lift, and it's going to deposit too. Okay, stay tuned. I'm going to do the front, and then I'm going to do the roots.